Come jump on. Hey, Therapy Army! Last be having you, Therapy Army. We're in a studio tonight. We're in a studio. But guess who?
I'm here, man. We made it happen. Thank you very much for having me in Planet Structure.
Therapy Army, please.
Planet, everything is bullet points.
Please, can you join me in congratulating brother Vaz and Planet Vaz Army on congratulating them on the 10K that they've reached. He was on in October.
Yeah.
He was on 5K. Now he's on 10K. So big up to him. Big up to every one of you. Big up to Natalie, Therapy Army. Let's be having you. Let's get some of you in here. It's a preview. It's a game that needs no hype. Like I said in the title, look, like the thing I wrote on Twitter, I said this game does not need the hype because I remember the Battle of Old Trafford.
Yep.
30 years ago. 30 years ago, people. Are we having it or what? Are you having it or what? Big up to every one of you. Smash a like as where you come in. It's Arsenal, the Gunners, top of the league. Champagne football, Odegaard, best player in Europe, one of the best players in Europe, if not the world right now.
Yeah.
Versus Manchester United, Vaz. How are you feeling, Vaz?
I'm feeling confident, not nervous at all. Why should I be? The only thing is that they are at home. That's the only advantage. The only advantage is party. Other than that, everybody they have, we've beaten them. We smashed them. Without two of our main players, we've smashed them. And we didn't score one goal. We didn't win by 2. We won by 3. We scored 3 past them. It is no problem. In Ten Hag, I trust. He put a masterclass in. He has a folder. Remember the folder, the famous folder. No problem, mate. No problem. Library.
You know what? That's what he's saying. But Zayn Mias is in.
Oh, Lord.
Zayn Mias is in.
He's early with them chats.
He's early, and he says Trossard starting on Sunday. Planet Vaz and Galacticos Arsenal.
Well, guess what? Planet Vaz is way crazier, firstly. And we're going to have you. And when we do, please don't go running.
Big up Eric. Eric Ten Hag out of Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
I love it. Eric Ten Hag out of Ten Hag. Listen, he goes early. He says Pizzagate.
Yeah.
He's gone early there.
He's
gone early. He's gone early. He followed me. I'm talking about 25, maybe 30 years ago when Brian McClare.
Yeah.
And let's just say in old school football back in the day, in the early 90s, Brian McClare and Nigel Winterburn got into a bit of a rumble.
Yeah.
And the rest was history. So he's gone early like me in that sense. So big up to Eric 10 out of 10. McTominay, he says, McTominay replacing Casemiro is worrying. I actually do not want McTominay replacing Casemiro. If McTominay was in a good form, good way, played a lot of games, faced and was up for the challenge, then I would. But if he comes on and he plays well, and Man United get a result, I'll come on here and say, Scott McTominay, eat your heart out.
I mean, you said before Scott McTominay needs to have the best game of his Manchester United career.
This is the big boys league now. Team that's going for the league. This ain't one of these. This ain't at home against Man City in the rain.
No.
Where what's his name? The City keeper's gifting gifts like he was yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
So listen, big game, people. Big game. Like I said, this game does not need to be overhyped. It is for me one of the biggest game of the season because it's third place versus second.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's third place versus. A week ago it was on goal difference. We were third.
Yeah.
Versus second.
Yeah.
That was a derby, Manchester derby, and now it's third versus first.
Yeah.
And like you said on your channel, as I'll borrow it, you said they could be on the double digits. Or it could be a 5. We got 5 on it.
Yep, 5 on it.
It could be a 5 on it, or it could be what it is, people. But Therapy Army, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And those of you who don't know, go to Planet Vaz, give him a subscribe. Be one of the guys who, or the girls, or whoever you want to identify as. Go in there and being 10,003, 10,004,
We're on 2005, I think.
10,005, 10,013.
Yeah.
But next, you know it, 20,000.
God willing. God willing.
Inshallah.
God willing. Anything is possible if you believe in God. That's what I
There
say.
you go. Big up. So you can see me more than you ever see me clearly, because you know what? HD. Get used to me. HD.
This is not, this is, as I said, this is not 8K. This is not 10K.
32.
20
times,
times, 20 times.
Man United.
That's
20 times, 20 times. I
said,
say.
yeah, that's
Listen,
it.
big up. Listen. It's going to be a very intense. By 4 o'clock, it's going to be squeezy bum time.
Yeah, bumps. Yeah, squeaky bum time. Yeah,
Squeaky bum time. Come 4 o'clock, 4:30 kickoff. Man United, to me, have to weather that first half an hour. I am not going to go into who should play. To me, Casemiro, that yellow card was coming, because, like we always say, Vas, we've seen it all. We won the lot.
That's it.
We're Man United, and you know what? We're never going to stop, regardless. People are getting their scores in already. But let me just go into this just to give you the latest injury news. Obviously, Eric Ten Hag's presser today, he talked about, which was Wednesday. So I'm not happy with this, because obviously at the moment we're playing 3 games a week. So other than him, then the whole press turning up on a Friday, he's giving a match reaction conference, and then straight away after that's over, he's then doing the pre-match, you know what I mean, conference for the other game.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely crazy what's happening with Man United in this sense, and Arsenal. But let me just get you what the official mainstream media is reporting. So Arsenal remain without Gabriel Jesus and Reece Nelson because of respective knee injuries and hamstring injuries. Gabriel, Williams, Saliba, Bakayoko all booking away from a suspension. The Gunners await confirmation where the new signing, Lisandro Trossard, has been registered and ineligible to play. I heard rumors that he might be. United are obviously without Casemiro.
Just quickly, I don't know if you know, Dani Alves.
Yeah.
Is breaking news. Has been arrested for rape and sexual assault claims.
Wow.
Arrested without no option of bail.
Wow.
This is just broken.
And this, so where is he now? Is he still in Barcelona?
Well, there's the video of him in the police van is there.
Wow. So it looks like Barcelona.
Can someone also
verify again Barcelona?
Verify,
at the moment, he was still at Barcelona. Like last time I've seen where he was playing, we saw him in the World Cup in Brazil. But it looks
a woman has
damning.
made a oral complaint.
Listen, it looks damning. And hopefully justice will work itself out, regardless whatever happens. If he's done it, then he's a scum. But hopefully, it's breaking news as we get right now.
Former Brazilian international Sky Sports News has confirmed arrested after being accused.
So there you go. Yeah. So he's got his day in court to prove his innocence. So let's see what happens. But getting back to the big game, thank you, Vas, for breaking that news. What a player. I mean, he's won everything in the game, but as a human being,
trophies won by a professional player.
Exactly, but as a human being, if he's done this, Vas, dodgy FC, and we can't really talk, can we? Our football club, you know what I mean? We can't really talk, people. If you know, you know. So it's going to be a very, very interesting. And then we also heard the breaking news when we were live on Vas's channel, Planet Vas. We heard the news about Juve. Juve
15-point deduction.
Dodgy FC. Here we go.
Yeah. I think a good few 1 year, 2 year, 8 months. Everybody's getting a flight,
Yo, listen, like I said to you, they're not going to see a day in jail, all of those executives.
Yeah.
And actually, Perisic is not allowed to work, is he? He's not allowed to work at Spurs. So Spurs have lost a director of football. And he's not allowed to work for a couple of years. I think he might be getting 1 or 2 year ban, if I'm not mistaken. And what's going to happen? They're not going to see a day in jail. They're all going to have suspended sentences. They'll have to do community service. But it is what it is. People get the lights up, like Claire says. Time to raid Juve. Well, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be actually looking at those contracts and see what the players and their agents say. Because in terms of what's going to happen, I think, Vas, the Italian authorities could go for a kind of a similar style to what Barcelona were restricted to.
Well, yeah, they might not let their players go because the players are the assets of the club, and
But in terms of signing new players,
yeah,
terms of
they might give them that because don't forget Chelsea has had that as well, and now Chelsea are complying with FFP, so that they can sign all the players. But that's
well,
what they
Chelsea
might
are
do.
signing, but this Chelsea are going around FFP because they're signing people on like 8-year, 9-year contracts,
Yeah.
right? And then that means it'd be like if it's 100 million, it's like 10 million a year. That's how they're going around signing these players.
Well, at the moment, Juventus have now sitting in at 10th.
To be fair, they're doing it. Listen,
22 points.
Listen, they got whacked by Napoli. I watched that game. It was a very strange watching that. The old lady of Italian football. In terms of league titles, I think they've won the most, by far more than anybody else. And this is the biggest club in terms of like league in the Champions League or in Europe. They're not that big. They're not a huge club. But in terms of domestically, they are the old lady. They're owned by the family who own, the rest, Ferrari and all the rest, right? So it is what it is. But Juve, Malcolm says, Juve have been the top 15-point talent. Listen, it's going to be very interesting to see
how it unravels.
But we can't just go there and try to raid them unless, because of the position they're going to find themselves in, because of the position that they might find themselves being restricted for next season, that they might not be improving. So those players can agitate to get the hell out of the club.
I'm hearing that as well. A lot of people are saying that the players might want to terminate their contract or negotiate
jump ship
their way out, especially if they are not going to be qualifying for Europe as well. 22 points. They sit in at 10th right now, which doesn't, I don't think that the chase is anywhere near. The team that is sitting at 4th with a Champions League qualification is Lazio at 34 points. So they are whole 8 points, 12 points behind. Are they going to be able to chase is the question.
Yeah, man. Big up CM 22 ANT, my Don, my younger brother, man. Love and light to always to him. Windy comes on and says, even our king and queen consort using Manchester United is a player to improve their popularity. Wow. What's going on here? Hey, Windy, is that breaking news? Even your king and queen consort using Manchester United and its players, its player to improve their popularity. Which player is that? Let us know, please. Let us know. Is that Ronaldo? Blessings, so yo, big up, man. Big up. Make sure it's a streamer, gamer. If any of you are gamer, any of you therapy are a gamer, make sure you subscribe. Twitch. You know one place to go. You know where to go. Is CM22 NT, people. Big up Windy. Windy saying, like, you know what? It's going to be Windy. Give us a Paul Pogba. So Paul Pogba, what did you to get back to Juventus? Oh, trust me.
Suffering now.
Honestly, Windy, we need more context about the king and queen consort. We need a bit more thing like that. Big up Phil Jones is the go. He says, little Phil Jones. You know what? We sing it in it. Always leaving Jones.
I can't stand that song. I cannot stand it.
Listen, do not talk to Vaz about any injury-prone Manchester United players.
Oh my, yeah.
He will lose his head.
Yeah, please. Let's have a calm, enjoyable stream today. Let's not talk about Martial and
listen, Vaz. I know you are the king. You are the Lord. You are the chairman, the CEO, the captain, the general of Giddy FC. So. Correct. Oh, that's why I love it, because you own it. Yeah, like nobody's business. He eats it. Like I'm spitting. He's like eating it. Yeah, like apple crumble. Yeah. Listen, we're going there. A Man United about to crumble like we did in that second half against Palace. Talk to me about that second half.
I totally agree with you that we must see the game out for the first 25 to 35 minutes. It is going to be like a tornado just hit. Highbury Library, and we need to make sure
Emirates, by the way, they're in Emirates. What we call it Highbury for this, because these used to be the library back in the day.
We need to hold on to anything, just hold on to, Martinez hold on Varane hold on Bissaka, Luke Shaw hold Martinez.
Lean on me, yeah, lean on me. When you're not strong,
just everybody lean on each other. Rashford and Garnacho, or Rashford and Anthony, whoever's on the wings. Of Mr. Workhorse, I like to call him, because he's a worker. He's a
workhorse.
He's a proper man, Kenny, because Manchester lot, we work, we graft. So stay up there, you lot. Rest of them, sit back, just hold it through and see the 30. Just silence them for a minute. 100%. Take the adrenaline out, and then counter them. Once you counter them, once you get Bruno Fernandes to Marcus, Marcus to Val, or Bruno to Val, bang, in goes one goal. Manchester United fans are buzzing. They are silenced, and then we build on that. We cannot let our heads down, even if we concede one goal. That's another thing. If we concede one goal, it's not all doom and gloom.
To be fair, Baz, we conceded the first goal. Did we? No, we scored the first goal. Then they equalized.
Yeah.
1-1, and then we went on to win.
Yeah.
City was one of the biggest tests. We basically went 1-0 down, came back and won 2-1. Liverpool, we went ahead, and then it was 2-1 actually. So listen, we're going to be tested. We're not going to talk about it. And I said the first 15. You always, to me, when you're in a big game like that, the way that ex-players talk about it, let's get to 15. You play the game in a quarterly. 20, 15. That's how you play, right?
Yeah.
For me, Man United have to do that. They have to count the 20 minutes, and then let's get
Phases,
into it.
as they call
Phases,
it.
yeah. We have to see it out, and we have to hold tight. I'm not mainly sure about lean on me, like, you know what I mean, if you need a friend and all that. But I think tactically, we have to see where the creativity comes from, just like the way we did against Man City. We need to nullify their creativity. And this is where we talked about it with the intro of the show about Scott McTominay. For him to start that game, he has to have the game of his Man United career for me. Because Arsenal, this fixture, Vaz, I want to break it to you. For those of you who don't know, this ain't mid-table mediocre anymore.
This is how Premier League is supposed to be. Arsenal versus Man United, top of the top. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how we are. So Manchester United have to. It's a must. It's an absolute must. Man United have to go for this. And have to go because Arsenal are going to go for it.
Yeah.
They already are. We're the only team to beat them this season. We're the only team to have beaten them this season in terms of in the league.
And not just beat them by one goal, by
we
the
beat
way.
them by 3-1.
Not win them by luck.
Yeah, we slapped them. Listen, they come to OT with their records, Vaz. I always tell them when Arsenal fans are getting giddy. But big up, say Miyasi with another super chat. He says, Camavinga coming to Arsenal Plus. He said, we've signed the Polish Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, my God.
and then he finishes it off. Actually, you might like it. He says, Nketiah is levels above Martial.
I agree. Thank you for the contribution.
How did I know that?
You have said something that I agree with.
How did I know that? Big up, say Miyasi. Say Miyasi is on. Listen, you thought Vas was giddy. I'm telling you now, say Miyasi is on that giddy smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that shisha.
Yeah.
There's a listen.
Hookah.
Listen. There's a special type of flavor that is say Miyasi giddy. You know what I mean? Say Miyasi can sponsor that make. So say Miyasi with a pipe.
Remember when Zayn used to say, "Yao Felix, Yao Felix." You say that? Remember, he was saying the super chats. Guess what he was saying? Modric. Well, look what happens. Hold it. Your main and your side dish got took from you. You're getting change. You're getting scraps from the fish and chip shop late at night when they're closing. Fish scraps. That's what you're getting. And then he's saying
listen, they closed the shop. And literally, even the little, people are walking out when they've got ketchup, bit of curry sauce.
God.
Bit of curry sauce on the doorstep.
Yeah.
It's 3:00 in the morning. Zayn's been out on a lash. He
Oh,
comes
God.
back. That is what has literally Chelsea have done to us. They've closed his favorite place, and they're even 1.5 chip broken because it's dropped on the floor, and a little bit of gravy and maybe a bit of ketchup on the left, and that's what Arsenal are dealing with. But I've got to say, saying all that, I've got to say Trossard is a good signing.
Zayn Mias is the type that after the club is finished, they hang about for the scraps.
This is how it is, mate. It's honestly. Say Miyasi is the type of guy who's basically going up to every girl. Oh, have I already asked you? Have I already spoken to you? Oh, and your friend as well. Oh, did I also talk to her?
Didn't want you anyway.
Yeah! Say Miyasi is like, let's go on for a good old chick. Shop's closed. Say it all tight. But Trossard is a good, I don't know about this Polish kid. I'm not going to profess to have watched him, who you signed. But I think Trossard is a good signing. At perfect age. He's at his the age 28 goal scorers. He was firing before the World Cup for Brighton. And after his agent said, I got vindicated again. Mr. Vindicator.
Yeah,
Mr. Vindicator. That's what you call me. And I told you, Therapy Army, that he's not going back When Saeed and I tell him, oh, maybe he might go back to Brighton. No, he ain't going back to Brighton because his agent came out and said, we've been treated despicably.
Yep.
And we're never going back. So I told you, he was never going back there.
Plus, if an agent says that about his player, you know, the agent himself is not going to answer the club's calls.
Exactly.
Let alone if the player or club wants to stay, the agent's going to make it hard. It's like Palestri's agent right now. He's furious with Manchester United.
Yeah. So here we go. We've got it now. Windy comes with the receipts.
Okay.
Pick up our Windy, our sister Windy, all the way across on the other side of the pond in the US of A.
Wow.
Big up our Windy. Windy says, I read they were in Manchester with Gareth Southgate at Rashford's old youth centre. The king asked the kids if United were playing better and praised Rashford.
Wow.
Check out Charlie boy. Charlie boy is like, hey.
Well, MBE, isn't it?
Hey, he's like, oh, did I bless him? Was it me when they were blessed him with a sword? Well, hey, Sir Rashford, innit? If he has that kind of season, a lot of people already call him Sir Rashford. To me, I don't believe any of these sirs. I'm just a commoner, and I like being a commoner.
Yeah, commoner.
You know, I mean, I'm a commoner, and I like who I am. Yeah, I like who I am. So big up CM as well. Big up Windy. What do you think Conte is? What do you think Conte not working for Spurs? Chelsea first season. Yeah, well, you know what? He wears a wig. He's wearing a wig. That Antonio Conte is wearing a wig.
There you have it.
Listen, I'm telling you now, Antonio Conte was way before I was. Right? Before my hairline moved like the speed trains in Japan. Right? His was moving like, you know, the car Back to the Future.
Oh,
it was moving like that.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I mean? Where you literally get into the next dimension. That's where it was. His hairline when he was playing for Juventus was Back to the Future. That's what it was, bro. So that wig, somebody needs to rip that off. I was tempted when United played at Old Trafford. I thought, shall I get on that pitch and just do it?
You can tell he's feeling the pressure.
But the wig maker, we got a shout out to the wig makers, isn't it? Sensational wig making. We've got to give it to the wig makers. I mean, that wig maker has the secrets. All the secrets.
Yeah, he needs to get the wig maker in the coaching as a coaching staff.
I'm telling you, that's what
that guy's got the glue.
Actually, you said it. There you go. He's got the glue. He's got the glue. Vaz, you said it. Well, to me, going back to the Arsenal, we've got to go there, Vaz. We've got to play with intensity and aggression. Man United didn't do that in the second half. Does that worry you? Does that worry you? Or do you reckon that there's no motivation?
In the Palace game, you mean?
Yeah, we didn't show it.
Yeah, but we were tired. And these games, look, these are human beings we're talking about. Of course. No matter how much ice baths you do, no matter how much massages you do, you need time to recover. Players love playing. There's no doubt about that. Players love playing more than they love training. Ten Hag said it himself, if you don't believe me. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, you know, when you're having knocks and bangs like Rashford had with his leg in the City game, you know, I'm sure Luke Shaw will feel fatigued. Malassi, I've seen numerous times getting smashed and then, you know, having to go up and continue. Martinez with his head as well. Let's not forget, that's another situation. These things add up and these things have an effect on your game. And they've had a full week of preparing and sharpening tools. We have not. We also, on top of it all, have to travel. And it doesn't help when you're traveling to London. I hope that they travel in comfort and they get there early and settle in.
Probably a flight.
Yeah, just do
to
everything.
me, the biggest thing was getting back to Manchester, rest and recovery, eating right, sleeping right, and basically also doing the ice baths and recovering.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 days. There's going to be a lot of video. I don't even think they're training as much, and the intensity of the training is not going to be because the games are coming thick and fast.
This is not where you go heavy on the train. We call it. My friend tells me he plays professional, and he says it all the time. He says, Faz, when we're in the middle of this type of games, right? Our manager does what we call top up. So they have the pods, as you know,
Of course.
and according to each of the categories of how much fit, they have a percentage of calculation how fit a player is based on what minute they got taken off, the sprint, so level of detail.
course.
And they say during the middle of the week, the assistant manager or the fitness guy will come in and say, right, you and you guys need a top up. Come over here, we'll top you up, and that means they'll do 10K or 8K or whatever sprints
100%.
they will. But the rest of it, in all honesty, in the middle of the season, it's not training. It is
not.
all on the whiteboards.
Yeah.
It is all on the analytics and the stats and the gameplay. What are you going to do in that game?
And if it's any training, it's basically positional play.
That's correct.
Where you've got the under 23s on the pitch
Yep.
as acting as the opposition.
That's correct.
And literally, he's going through certain moves.
Yep.
With
Scenarios.
Saying, here,
Scenarios.
when this happens, when they do this, this is what we do. When we got the ball, this is what we do. Can you make this run? Can you crisscross? Can you do the third man runs? And it's not really lots. It's a lot of it is stretching.
Yep.
A lot of it is just warming. It's cool. It's
Yep.
warm ups and then the cool downs.
Yep.
And then a bit of ball work, bit of shooting
Yep.
here and there, bit of like keeper work, bit of set piece stuff
Yep.
because what we're facing.
And Vout has just come in, and Vout is going to play because Biscuit Boy Martial is out for a few months now, and now he will be, whatever he does now is in legs heavy. Like, you're not going to be heavy on the legs. He's going to say, right, set piece, Ericsson, Bruno, right hand side, Anthony, left foot, Rashford, left foot, right foot. This is what you're gonna, Ericsson from deep. This is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what. One of the things that I'm really sad about is Casemiro was just about starting to pass the ball. Did you see that ball? He passed it to Rashford a few times against Palace, man. Just crystal clear.
Nah, you know what? It was. But to be fair, Vaz, he gave the ball away. He was guilty as Bruno.
He did that in Man City game.
In the second.
He did that in Man City.
No,
game.
to be
but
fair,
he also was the reason why he.
Yeah, he won it. We won it back. You know what? Here it is. I'm gonna throw this to you, Vaz. Opinion: who's standing for Casemiro? Vaz thinks McTominay. Who do you want, Vaz? Do you want Martinez to be in midfield?
No, I don't. It's not the right game to put that pressure on him.
Okay.
It's not. He has said in the Ten Hag has said himself in numerous times that, look, Martinez and Blind do not have the legs to go and play in CDM. He said that himself. And Martinez played 20 games in his first season as a CDM position. He played in Champions
for
League.
one-off game though.
Can he see it off in a one-off game? It's a question that I don't get paid to answer. But I personally think, you know what? When do you trust your players? Trust them, and they will hang themselves in this situation. McTominay needs to go and prove us. I even made a whole stream saying, McTominay, it's time to shine, because it is McTominay's time to shine. If we don't trust them and we don't trust Ten Hag to trust them, when are we gonna do it?
You know what? That bit I agree
McTominay
with.
loves a smash and dash, don't he? He loves it. He loves a big game. He's passionate. And this is where we need the passion. I know you don't want to see McFred, but Ericsson does not have the legs.
Bas, I'm gonna ask you. We know the passion, the energy, the thrive. But lately, since he's come back from injury, he's not been on good form. Even coming on games, McTominay, he's not. And he's been in a game like that, he's always holding on to people, grabbing people. He's a yellow card waiting to happen.
He's a penalty. He's gonna give away a penalty.
You saw it against Chelsea.
I can see
you
it.
You saw it against Chelsea.
He's gonna give away a penalty.
See now when I talk to you, you start changing your mind.
Yeah. Damn it.
Listen, I'll say it simple. Big up Alien Tenor. Alien Tenor says,
big up Alien.
Dennis Irwin, the greatest left back in the history of Premier League, hands down. Nobody even comes close. Not even Uncle Pat comes close.
Wow.
Played game after game, season after season. These pansies need to man up.
I agree.
You know what?
No. Let me just. I agree. You lot. I'll pan the camera. You lot have glamorized models and black glove Martial. This is what you lot have done. Alien Tenno, thank you very much for that comment.
The Martial agenda.
That is right. Stop these pink boots and fancy. Get out. Long studs, Wayne Rooney. Remember? That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Any opportunity to bring the Martial agenda.
Absolutely. It's not an agenda. It is factual information.
It's brilliant. Listen, I've got to give it to you.
They work hard. I work harder.
There you go. Listen, the biggest thing I would say to that Alien Tenno, if I'm going to be objective, which we try to be on this channel as we can, and we'd love to be fair. McTominay has to play the game of his life for me, but the game has changed. The level of athleticism, the speed of the game has changed, unfortunately, since Dennis Irwin played. And that's the difference. And now you can do all sorts of tests to see the level of fatigue. One thing what I do like, and we heard it, that Eric Ten Hag was basically looking at the fitness of these players, looking at what they eat, the amount of hours they sleep. He was
How much water they drink.
Yeah, he was basically talking to the teams in the Tour de France, the British cycling team.
He was
speaking to them. He was speaking to them to basically to say, wow, how do you do it? Because the level of endurance, because he knew the games that were going thick and fast.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's got the plan in order. Hopefully that was them resting in the second half. I'm hoping that, and taking Palace lightly and thinking that they've won the game and holding on to 1-0, because we certainly cannot do that. We've got to go all out. They have to leave everything on that football pitch for me.
First, one comment. Sani says, Faz, Martial agenda is getting boring. His injury record is getting worse. So please hold that and get your baby wipes and wipe those tears. And Logan says, Nuruddin, does Faz know what you said about Casemiro? Go on, what is this?
What did I say after Casemiro? I actually said to him already about Man United having a fetish for 30-year-olds.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I gave the nuanced conversation. Like, when I've had that debate, I said Real Madrid don't let players go. But then when I understood the contract, I was like, actually, he was ready to get out of Real Madrid, because nobody in the world is ever going to give Casemiro a 5-year contract with that level of wages. Like I said to people, his grandchildren, who are not even on this planet yet, they're not even born yet, they're dancing in the Copacabana beach, saying, Granddad, thank you very much. Because that's the amount of money he's making. But listen, he's been superb. Listen, he's been superb.
Would you not pay him for what he's giving?
No. Listen, he's justified every penny that he's getting.
And some of these players, have they justified it?
No.
There you go then.
No, they haven't. So, like I said, I'm always fair. Every game where there's been, at the end of the game, a lot of people have always, when we do the player ratings, he's been high up there. So, for me, I am fair. It's that I had a nuanced conversation about Manchester United signing 30-year-olds. And I'm sorry to say, I've got PTSD. The same way he gets triggered by Martial's injuries, I get triggered by Martial's injuries sometimes. I get triggered Man United signing 30-year-olds. And guess what? We're linked with another one.
Yes, we are.
So Harry Kane.
It's like when you
come on down.
It's like when people say Woodward and you start, blood starts bubbling inside of you. God. It's me and injury-prone players. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And people on my stream were giving credit to Murta. And look at your face. Your face changed. So I'm the same.
When Murta conversation comes, that this comes up, I need a shield. I can't even have those words. I won't even hear those words. Hold tight.
Harry Kane, I don't know, man. Harry Kane, man, another 30-year-old. I don't understand. But people say Premier League proven he is a goal scorer. Ask yourself, right? Ask yourself, what motivates Harry Kane when he wakes up in the morning at 30 years of age, other than that top goal scorer record? What motivates him? FA Cup? No. Community dinner plate. Mickey Mouse trophy, clubhouse trophy, zilch. He will score goals. There's no denying. But he would score goals in a Napoli. He would score goals in anywhere. In a Borussia Dortmund, he'd score goals anywhere.
Facts.
Strikers score goals. I don't understand what you guys. Vlahovic will score goals. Strikers score goals. But I don't want a 30-year-old. We are in the next phase of life. We need a 25, a hungry Osimhen type of guy who makes goals out of thin air.
100%. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is, people. But Alien Tenno comes back at me and says, Nuruddin, game has changed. Speed these players hit the deck holds no bounds. He's a poet and he didn't even know it. Big up Alien Tenno, one of my G's. Big up, bro. Were you outside in a derby?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't see you, bro.
Yeah, he was. He came to say hello.
By that time you came, Alien, I was apoplectic.
You were in club.
I was chasing City fans down the road. I chased a City fan down the road saying, you robbed us. I was like, come here, pal. Come here. But it is what it is, and he got kicked out as well because he was giving it to the stewards, and the stewards kicked him out. But anyway, he was out of it, people. He was out of it. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Big up. There we go. Mustafa says, love from Mogadishu. I hope Ten Hag can do a masterclass on Sunday. I'm really worried about Saka, Malacia, but hopefully we can get the W. Why are you worried? Listen, to me, I'm not worried because I'm not worried because we've seen a blueprint for the City game where we just take the guys who are the most influencers, the playmakers of Arsenal. We have to take them out. We have to take them out the game.
We have to make it physical.
Of course we do. We have to be in people's faces, but I don't want to get any red cards because I don't want to know excuses.
Yeah, but Xhaka has a red card in it.
Yeah, well, he always has that. But listen, we absolutely have to play with for us to get something out of this game. The levels of aggression, level of intensity from the Palace game have to improve by 100% or even more.
In the first half, we did well.
We controlled possession.
We don't do well in London, do we? When we go away.
Listen, at the end of the day, Man United have got to go to Highbury, and just so that me, Vaz, and every other United fan on social media and on YouTube can literally just go. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna get if Man United get a point or we win. This is every YouTuber when they press live. It's got to be. We have to do sign language because some of these Gunners fans don't understand. But if we go and destabilize them, it would make the season for me. It would be brilliant. We're halfway, people. Long twists and turns up and down. Long way to go. But to do this to them would be incredible. And Erik ten Hag says they're going to be ready. He pulled magic out.
Can you hear a bit of like confidence and a bit of like managerial arrogance in his voice? Like, no problem, we got it. Like he said at Mount City, he said, "Thank you for the lesson." They asked him, are you in a race? There is a gap. Are you going to close it? He said, "We will see," and we did see indeed. And that's what I'm saying. Against Arsenal, he said, "You know what? We will see. We will prepare. We beat them without Casemiro." He said that. Imagine he has that confidence.
Well, for me, I think now that he's shouted the players like that, he's letting the players know, Vaz. He then definitely what he has to do, Vaz, is basically the players have got to pay that trust back.
Yes.
You know
100%.
what? Yeah. So just reminding you people, that Erik ten Hag gave his pre-match briefing immediately after in Selhurst Park, immediately after the game, the 1-1 draw with Palace. So we don't know what Diego Dalot is definitely out, and I think Anthony Martial could come back. What he did say that on the press conference, he says because it was a Wednesday, he doesn't know who trained, who's going to be. So we don't know that update. That could work in our favor. Maybe it doesn't work in our favor, but that's what it's going to be. So for me, in terms of where we are in the table, Man United are third in 39 points. Arsenal have 47 points. Man United take 3 points there. Vaz, we are on 42. 5 points difference. If they take the 3 points, double digits, mate. Double digits.
But even if you say double digits, right? Even when you say double digits,
still early, still halfway line.
So early. City 3 times they have to play. Yeah. They have to play Everton, who are, let's be honest, diabolical, but they need something. Yeah. How better way than to take a point from Arsenal, top of the league, right? What better way to make a point? They have to play Newcastle, Liverpool away, Chelsea with the freaking gigantic, ginormous squad that Chelsea have. Yeah. Listen, they have to play big games. Europa, is he going to sack off Europa? Is he going to sack off FA Cup? If he sacks off Europa and then doesn't win the league, are the fans going to get onto him? Do they want to double? You know, this is all things that you have to ask. I said this before, right? Arsenal have a bit of arthritis in them.
100%.
We just haven't seen the joints crack yet. Hold your horse. Stop throwing your hat in the ring. The fight isn't over. It is only the 6th round. There is 6 more rounds to go.
100%. And I just want to jump in with that. Marcus Rashford has scored 4 goals and assisted 4 more in 10 Premier League starts against Arsenal, equaling his most goal involvement versus any side in the division.
He's better than Saka right now. There's no ways about it.
Rashford has failed to score in any of the last 26 away league games he has started as a sequence spanning of 2 years. He has netted 4 times on the road as a substitute during this period. Wow. For me, the biggest thing is that we can see clearly that we were there, Vaz. We were Old Trafford against Man City. He was beating the ground. He was frustrated. We were shocked that he came out second half. All of us were shocked. Everybody. When we see Anthony warming up at halftime, we were like, what? All right, he's definitely coming off. Obviously, Martial, your boy, he got in there before, and he put in his P45 before. Put that in, innit? Put that in. As soon as he come off that pitch, he was like, get me off, boss. Get me off.
Oh, I don't want to.
Anyway, so Rashford stays on the pitch, and you could tell he wasn't moving as fluid as he's been moving all season
Definitely
against
not.
Crystal Palace.
Definitely not.
So let's hope. He's posted a thing on, if you go on his social media, he posted a
Yeah.
He posted he's do some bit of gym work to get a bit of strength in, and he's like getting ready. So let's hope he's ready. Vaz, I want you to give me your team from starting 1 to 11.
Oh, this is a very hard one.
Team that you believe, Vaz. You, the king of Giddy Army, the chairman, the CEO, the owner of Giddy Army, has the belief to get the result Manchester United need. Give it to me. 1 to 11. Let's go.
David De Gea in net.
Okay. Let's see if you agree in the chat, people. Do you agree with Vaz?
Martinez, Varane, Wijnaldinho. Roberto Carlos, Martinez, Varane, Wijnaldinho. Rashford. I'm gonna go to the top first. Rashford, Workhorse, and Anthony. In the middle. God damn it. Eriksen, Fred, and Bruno.
Wow, that is quite buoyant. You're gone for it, aren't you?
Yeah, Eriksen.
He's going like, hey, therapy army. Vaz.
Yeah, gone
Vaz
for it.
Nation, Vaz Planet Vaz is gone for it.
Yeah, I've gone for it.
I told you he's giddy. He's giddy. He's giddy. I'm telling you, he's there.
But which player do you
I'm
not
looking in the
with?
dictionary on the definition of giddy. Vaz is there smiling back at you.
Like which player do you not agree with in the lineup?
To be fair, that's the best team. That
there
we
you
could,
go.
we could
there you go. Then.
But hey, Sammy Assi is coming back at us. Sammy Assi is back, people. After a couple of tokes on that shisha pipe, innit? Shisha pipe. He's on that shisha hashish pipe, mate. Big up, Sammy Assi. With a super chat, he says, you underestimate the power of Arsenal. Saka is the most dangerous player in Europe at the moment, and Ramsdale is the best goalie. Arteta learns after his mistakes.
Oh, right. Just how he learned. I'm sure he learned against Newcastle when you guys drew as well.
And you know what? Sammy Assi is on that. He's on the pipe, but he's on the poetic pipe tonight. He's a poet, and he didn't even know it. But big up Sammy Assi. Here we go. Big up Aaron Pandey. Aaron Pandey's got De Gea, Aaron Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Fred, Scott, Eriksen, Bruno, Garnacho, Rashford. So first of all, I've got a problem with your team there, Aaron Pandey. Garnacho is a brilliant guy to come off the bench to affect the game.
100%.
Ben White would have hopefully have run by 70 minutes, been ragged by Rashford.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And all he needs to do.
What Rashford needs to do to Ben White is marinate him all game, like you marinate chicken.
Listen,
marinate him,
and
then come Garnacho and grill this guy on the barbecue, man. Sizzle his ass.
It's not even honestly, it's not even that. Obviously, he's from Latin America. I have had the pleasure of being in Latin America. I've actually, one of the places I went to is a place in the middle of Latin America, in the middle. So here is a mountain distance of this land, and I went there, and guess what they fed me? Bas, I like my cuisine.
Yeah,
they fed me really nice food. There was sort of meat they had here. I think it might have been chicken, which they just cooked it in spices. No, not cooked. It was certain herbs and spices that they put on. It was fish and chicken and stuff like that they put on, and they didn't put it in a cooker, nowhere near a cooker. I saw it getting made, and it was basically cooked in spices and like lemon and all these kind of
sounds stuff. A bit like McDonald's here.
Nah. The Mackie D's where McDonald's. No. You know what? I have never eaten in a Mackie D. The only thing I used to get back in the day, Vaz, was that vanilla ice cream.
Oh, vanilla
shake. You know the vanilla
shake? Yeah.
The milkshake.
The
ice cream and the milkshake. Now and again, when I was a teenager, I'll get the fillet of fish. I won't say I'm a fish guy, innit? I'm a fish guy. Yeah. Where am I? But I'm telling you now, so Rashford does the manner-eating, right? At the end of the day, Garnacho comes just to finish it. Finish it off. Eat his dinner. He needs to come on. 65 minutes gone, 70 minutes gone.
Let me put this spanner in the work before you get to this Mr. Zain Hashish Miasi's chat. Jadon
Sancho coming in or coming on and being part of this game.
I just mentioned Jadon Sancho.
So, well, Jadon Sancho.
Rest,
First of all,
you and your community decide.
okay, Jadon Sancho.
You're Ten Hag. I'm Van der Gaag. Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho has to have shown in the last 2 days because he trained with the last week on the last game, on the last day before they went up on a Tuesday. He trained with the team, first team. So the monitoring of his progress, it will be there on the laptops. Every indicator, everything will be there. If there is a little bit of a huddle between McLaren, what's his name? Mitchell, is it Mitchell something? His name is, and Ten Hag all together, looking at the evidence.
McLaren, Mitchell, Ramsey, Van der Gaag,
all of them looking at
McCarthy as well.
Yeah, looking at it and going, these numbers speak to us as the rocket. We're ready to let the rocket go. It could be, or it could be that there's zero pressure, Vaz, to actually, because what he's done is superb man management.
You know,
he's basically kept him, give him his individual price, send him abroad. He sent him on a trip. Sent him on a trip.
Detention, man.
He sent him. No, it wasn't. It's always detention. It might have been a slight lockup.
Yeah, solitary confinement.
Listen, it was a day release. It was a tag. It was a tag.
Solitary confinement.
It was a tag.
But you know when they make biryani.
Yeah.
And you know how you've seen the video when they take the pot and they turn it upside down,
reveal it,
and then they tap it from all sides, and they shake it a bit, and then it comes. Is it ready to be taken off the stove? We've all been using this thing. Sancho everybody's got saliva in their mouth. By the way, I'm describing it. Sancho been cooking. Is it ready to turn the biryani upside down? And
biryani,
fish with meat, lamb off the bone, just dangling like this. Is he ready?
Fish biryani.
Could he do it?
For the biryani, fish biryani.
Fish biryani.
I'm having it. We're having it. Listen,
Jadon Sancho.
Listen, it would be. I remember, even though we lost a game last season at the Emirates Library, as we lost the game. But I remember there's a guy who's never gone back to the Arsenal team who played right back that day.
Okay,
and he got taken off in that day because you know what? The videos is on Twitter and it is on Vaz. It's on Twitter and it's on YouTube where certain player of Portuguese heritage, Portuguese international, right back for Arsenal, got taken for with a lead. Sancho bought the lead and took him for a dog walk. You remember what I'm talking about? The guy used to play for Southampton, Mr. Short Pants, shorter than your average, played right back for Arsenal. Sancho absolutely walked him, and we should have had a penalty. We should have had a penalty in that game. Everybody knows that. But it is what it is with daylight robbery again. And I'll say this, man. Big up Alien Tenor. Alien Tenor says, Zayn, celebrate Toshad singing.
Toshad, yeah.
There we go. Listen, to me, it will be up to the team, up to the coaching team if they decide to get Sancho in, or if he comes on for certain minutes to do what he has to do. But everybody's anticipating Sancho to come out because he said, nah, the kid, you know what he did? First time when he knew this was serious, Vas, went to social media.
What?
Shut.
Yeah.
Close.
Lock it up.
For business.
Yeah. No.
Until further notice.
Yeah. The shop's locked off.
Right. So now.
And to think he's one of the star boys of Nike.
Bubbler.
Done.
He's going to have to, you know what? If he's on a bubbling, if he can affect the game, it'd be incredible.
This is make or break for him.
It'll be break. And I said that about everybody. I said this season's make or break because no excuses because we've got a coach now. We've got a coach who knows what he's doing. So I'll say this, and I'll say it simple. Big up Alien Tenno, and big up everybody in the super chat. Say Miasi comes back. Say Miasi's come back. Oh, and this one's for you, Vas.
Oh, God, what's he said?
Say Miasi says, Vaz, you got smashed by Brentford. Arsenal was the only team to dominate Newcastle this season, and they are top 4 team now. Oh, who's still the only Invincibles?
Huh? How are you Invincibles when we slapped you? No, we slapped you left cheek and right cheek. And on top of that, we also held it down with Newcastle. Let's not forget.
You know what? They escaped. They got away with it.
Yeah, they did actually. They did. Listen, Ronaldo, that goal should have stood, man. That goal should have stood for Ronaldo. But they did. We hit the post as well, did we not? They hit the post. We hit the post. That game was way better than your game anyway. So please, man, please. Invincibles, come on. You're better than that.
Big up Say Miasi, by the way. Say Miasi, honestly, you are a poet and he didn't even know it. And you're mentioning Invisibles. That's nearly 30 years ago.
And he's not even 30 years old. How old is Zayn? He's probably
Actually, you
19.
know what? From the sound of it, Zayn's quite old, you know.
No, I don't believe it.
Zayn's not a kid, you know. I'm
No,
telling you.
no, cost of living has not hit Zayn. He can't be that old.
Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, when you're in the hashisha deal, wheel and deal, and
Yeah.
you don't feel it because they know cost of living crisis. They know cost of living. Shout out Zayn Miasi, by the way. You know what I like about him? He always comes back.
He always comes back.
Arsenal defend as a unit. Their centre backs are both make mistakes in them. Just need to kick them and not get kicked. Listen, it is what it is. Man United have a way of beating. We've shown that. We've done it. We've done it because can you imagine if they would have gone on defeat? We would never hear that.
Oh wow!
So that Man United already put a stop to that.
And imagine
it's another record now. Listen, how many games? Somebody check for me in the comments. Have they won every game they played this season other than the Newcastle game? Have they won every game at home? They've won every game at home. Have they been beaten at home yet? Have they been beaten at home?
Their home run has been, you know, Emirates is a fortress right now, basically. So they've been very, very good. As far as I can remember, they haven't actually lost a game at home this season. So
listen, big up Malcolm Glazer. Malcolm, welcome to the YouTube world. Congratulations on starting your new channel. We're always here to support you. Anything we can do to support you, let us know.
I tell a lie. They did lose at Emirates.
What did they lose?
Brighton, Carabao.
Oh, okay.
Carabao, Brighton 3-1.
Okay, well there we go.
So it's doable.
It's doable.
Yeah, it's
right.
doable.
I'm sure somebody in the Europa League. Did somebody draw with them as well in the Europa League, or did they beat everybody?
PSV Eindhoven
beat them.
Yeah, but that was away, and then they drew against Southampton away as well.
Okay, listen, it is what it is. Manchester United, but please, Therapy Army. Malcolm is a certified therapy army. Massive. He's one of the first. So please make sure we always support each other. Make sure you go and check out Planet Baz. We're now what 10k or what 1020, 1050, 1060, wherever we're on. Please go and give him a smash that like and subscribe to his channel as well. And also, please, you've got absolutely 11 o'clock. If none of you want to still chat about football, Malcolm will be live at 11 o'clock. So make sure you go there and smash a like on this video. And then you subscribe to that channel because the brother must be welcomed. Say Miasi is back again. Oh gosh, there he is. I told you he was a giddy. He was giddy tonight. We have our secret weapon. Ty will striptease and run on the pitch to distract the United players. Listen, Zayn was on that pipe. Does he go to the games, Zayn? Zayn sometimes I think he goes to the games, but you know, Zayn was on the pipe. The one you know is on tonight. He's on the funny one. He's on the funny pipe. He's on the funny pipe. Listen, that I'm not gonna lie to you, Zayn. Me and we're gonna do a United Real Therapy co-production with Planet Vaz to go and make that documentary. Who is this real Zayn Miasi? And when we stand up, we're coming to Edgware Road. We're coming. We're coming to Edgware Road. We're coming
to find you.
Give us the address.
Yeah.
Give us the address, Amy.
Drop the location.
Because somebody needs to know. The streets want to know.
Who is this?
Who's the real Zayn Miasi?
Yeah, who is this?
Who is he? Who is he? Therapy on me like, who is he? Who are you?
Could be Don Robbie's burner account. Can you imagine?
Oh, God, can you imagine? It could be. But listen, love Zayn Miasi. We got to always give him undercover United fan. Nah, you know what? Somebody's got to entertain him. But I'm telling you, I understand his giddiness. I would usually check Zayn with his giddiness, but his team are top of the league.
You can't.
They could be 10 points clear.
Can you imagine if we were second now?
Listen, if we were second now, I'm not going to lie to you. Vaz's head will balloon so much to cartoon levels that I'll be helping him with my both hands like that, holding his head above just above the ground. I'll be literally standing behind Vaz, just holding his head.
You know, on Twitter, Chelsea fans, they remove me from spaces. Liverpool fans, they remove me from spaces. Tottenham fans, they can't stand me. I'm a menace to society, and that's how I like it.
Listen, big up Vaz. Show love for Vaz people here. The king, the German, the CEO of Giddy Army.
Yes, sir.
Sat next to the person.
The general of Giddy Army. Sat next to the general.
Listen, the general who checks Giddy Army.
No, the general of Giddy Army.
Listen,
he's
Yin and yang.
He's a bit old school.
Old
but
school.
He's getting there.
I've
He's
seen
like
it all.
Yeah, and I'm
we
about
won the law.
and I'm about to see it all. I'm about to win the law.
What's cracks me up, honestly? What's cracks me up? Man United are considering a loan move for Bruce Adama midfielder Marco Reus. A 33 at the time met the German agent. Caught offside. No, I won't say it. It's watershed, but I won't say it. Caught my backside. That's what I'll say. That is absolute terrible. Have you seen the amount of injuries the kid has had? Listen, Simmer Frame FC needs to be retired. I cannot wait. If this investment comes through, I cannot wait. So I'm going to give my 11. I think Manchester United should approach this game we'd have to be tactical. I would do a diamond midfield, I would go with Fred. You know what? Honestly, and there's an aspect of me saying this game might not be for Eriksen,
I feel like it might not be. His defensive attributes is
Honestly.
so bad. But then again,
but then who will we got? We've only got McTominay. I don't think it's for McTominay or Eriksen.
Zidane Iqbal is definitely not sure.
It's not Zidane Iqbal, and Corbin Banu is too young.
Way too young.
Fred, Eriksen, Bruno. I'm going. You know what? I'm here. Listen. I'm at the house of Giddy Central.
Yep.
I'm at Giddy Central. Workhorse. What about you see Martial and Workhorse on that pitch?
Impossible.
What about you see? Listen. What about
I have to drive down to Emirates to check him.
Okay. You know what? How about these people doing something that Arsenal do not expect? We basically play Martial as the number 10. Bruno out wide on the right.
No, calm down.
The three midfielder.
You're bugging. Drink some water. Yo. No. Drink some water. Time out. Sorry, people.
Ollie juice. Ollie's gone. Can hard water, yeah?
Time out. I apologize.
The holy water.
Yeah, please. Let's come back to life.
Back to reality. There we go, people. There we go.
Martial in a game starting. You must be mad, mate. You must be mad.
Martial starts the game. Does an absolute job on some. Listen,
he's registered injured.
He might be begging.
He's 2 months injured.
Was that breaking news?
Martial is injured.
Was that breaking news? But do you know something we don't know?
Martial is injured, mate.
What's the breaking news? Breaking news when? Who?
Erik ten Hag confirms Martial's injury frustration 1 day ago, released by Sportsmo.
That's all news, mate.
No, that's 1 day ago, 8 hours ago. Martial and Diogo Dalot injured ahead of Arsenal clash 90 minute. And that 90 minute is our people. 90 minute, man. 90 minutes is reliable.
Okay, we'll see. All right, if it is out, I just thought we might have a bit of a surprise.
Erik ten Hag has provided an update fitness on Anthony Martial and Diogo Dalot ahead of Manchester United's match with Arsenal.
Okay. And what's he said? What's the
Ten Hag provided an update on the pair in his pre-match press conference, but was again reluctant to commit a potential timeline of return. He said, "No, sorry." The manager was asked if he had an update. He said, "No, sorry." He said, "It's Wednesday. We will have to see how far they are, if they are fit enough for the game on Sunday."
Yeah. So this big up Erik ten Hag, 10 out of 10. He says here: De Gea, Aaron Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Malacia, Martinez, Fred Eriksen, Bruno, Rashford, Workhorse.
Just to add to Sancho, he said on Sancho, he's making the next step. Remember, he said, I cannot rush.
Yeah.
I cannot speed things up. So he said, he's making the next step.
Yeah.
Yesterday, for the first time, he was in the team training.
Yeah.
Team training is the final stage of training before a game. So we will extend that in the coming days and the coming week, and then go step by step. Jadon Sancho is not featuring, meaning he's not featuring. Okay,
so at the end of the day, it could be a surprise, though. If he looks at the numbers,
he loves a mind game.
Big up Ed. He says, "I'm going De Gea, Aaron Bissaka, Varane, Licha, Shaw, McTominay, Eriksen, Bruno, Rashford, Workhorse, Garnacho." You know what? Garnacho has to come on for me. He's brilliant when he's coming on the pitch. But if Martial begs again, Erik ten Hag can give us a half, it would be brilliant. I think it would be brilliant because you know what?
Stop begging.
You know what, Martial? You know why?
Do your job.
You know what I remember? I remember when they turned the library. Sorry, when they turned the Emirates library into a dance floor.
Yeah.
What would I love that? Would
Yeah.
I love that? Would I love that? Just to pay tribute to our Jesse. Just a Jesse Pogba tribute, eh?
Yeah.
A little bit of tribute, eh? Garnacho doing a bit of salsa, eh? bit of the Argentinian tango, eh?
He just love vamos.
Vamos!
Vamos.
Listen, it's going to be very interesting, but Therapy Army, honestly, for whatever it is, Vaz, go ahead, give me your score predictions. Do Man United need to win to get back on that title?
It's so freaking.
For you, if Man United win, what are you doing on Sunday, Vaz? Where are you? Where are you on Sunday?
21. Can you do something for me? wait. Listen, if Manchester United win, I'm printing t-shirts, 3D printer in my house, mugs, keyrings, £1, whatever you want.
£2.
We're getting it all, mate. 3 points behind Arsenal. Oh my goodness. Workhorse. We're smashing everyone. But I think, in all honesty, there is a draw looming in this game. There is a grey cloud of draw looming in this game. I still want to have chest. I'm not, you know me. I don't back away. I don't shy away from anything. 2-1 Manchester United. Marcus Rashford will score. And I have a feeling Anthony Joga Bonito might pull one and do that famous celebration. Come on,
well, he did, to be fair.
Mate, he did that.
He did. Listen, on a transition, on a quick play, we have to overload and then get Mantini free. But on the other side, Rashford free. Man United have to get a result for me. I do not want no excuses coming out of that stadium unless Ramsdale has had the type of performances that David De Gea had under Jose.
Yep.
That's the only way I'm going to go.
Yep.
Okay, fair play. It wasn't our day. But to me, intensity, aggression is needed. There's a right way to win a game. There's a right way to lose a game. And Man United, to me, have to show guts, have to show belief. We've got to silence that.
Yeah.
We have to turn that place into a library for the first half an hour.
I want them to, smash someone. Smash someone. Like Logan said, I said 4 points from
if you ever sit next to me, if you ever sat next to me in the derby, every other word was bleep, bleep, smash him!
Smash him.
I'm not lying to you. Other than the woman behind the strip.
Oh, yeah.
You know what she says to me? You want everybody to smash everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a derby.
Yeah. The lady next to me in the Man City game, I'm going ballistic. Especially when Kevin De Bruyne scored and Fred is nowhere to be seen. And the lady, everybody's frustrated like me, but I'm just very vocal. The lady next to me, she's, God bless her, so she's probably 100 years old. Honestly, she was checking the booklet and matching the players on the field with the numbers. And she goes to me, if you don't enjoy it, stay at home. And I said, are you enjoying getting smashed? I lost it. At the end, I had to give her a hug. I said, I don't know your name, but I don't know how you sat there and watched that and still felt like you were enjoying it until we started winning.
Listen, that woman got bassed. She got bassed.
She got fast, mate.
She got absolutely bassed.
Are you enjoying that?
She didn't know what here.
She had a grandson next to him, and he was a bit like shook. Guy next to me, Gary, he goes, what was she saying? I said, she's on one. She's saying she's enjoying that. Me, I'm not.
Listen,
and you know me, I'm halfway lying as well.
You know, I'm not that far away from you. Listen, you need to stand up, right? When everybody sits down, and I'll wave.
Yeah, I won't.
So I'm
the first person
to
stand up when they say, if you hate Glazers, stand up. I stand up straight away. I stand up straight away.
I start chanting the chant.
Yeah.
And you know what? There are a couple of people. There's an old man, elderly gentleman, who sits by the, first thing he says to me when I get in now, so again, he goes, today I'm having none of it. Calm down, you.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the game, it's like, I've give up.
Yeah. It's like Saeed and Leslie.
I sat next to Leslie. It was one of the best, most enjoyable times. Honestly, we've got to get Leslie on the podcast. Honestly, Leslie's got to come on that. Honestly,
imagine that one.
I'm gonna speak to Leslie. I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Before she gets out, I'm gonna stop Leslie and say, Leslie, coming on the podcast.
Yeah. Get her on.
She's Man United through and through.
Get her on.
She's like, get him off.
Yeah. I'm like that. Where I say people are quiet and I don't understand. I'm singing and shouting. I'm a fan. I keep telling people I am a football consumer.
Yeah.
I hate watching football on TV.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Listen, I'll say it simple, people. Therapy Army. Bottle job let me down in the second half against Palace. I need to this result. Man United cannot come out of that stadium with less than 1 point. They can't. If they come out with anything less than 1 point, then to me it's the bottle job. It is bottle job.
They're capable of getting a point.
Listen,
100%.
Man United have to go and at least get a point. Do not get beat. That's what we have to do. The all the pressure is on them. They're the top of the league. They could go 10 points, but the pressure is on them. Manchester United have got to go there, and I've got to get in people's faces.
Yep.
There is zero motivations for this game. Zero. That's why I always say this could be a banana skin. This game ain't no banana skin. This is Arsenal and Man United. The battle goes to the 80s, early 90s. Battle continued to Pizzagate. Wenger losing it, smashing a pizza on Fergie's head. You know what I mean? 8-2, I was there that day. But I walked out of that stadium, even though we smashed them for 8-2. Guess what I was thinking about? I was dreaming about what's his name? Lissandro, what was his name? Not Lissandro. Used to play for Real Madrid. French player. And also French and Schneider. I was thinking about two. Lassana Diarra and Snyder for Holland. The midfield player played for Inter.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, Man United need that midfield. We beat them 8-2. 8-2 in that game. And where was he sent? I think he was sent to the stands. Arsene Wenger had to hold tight. I think he went to the stands or something like that. Because the referee sent him off. And he climbed and he stood on some weird.
Oh, he stood on a platform.
Yeah, and then they're like, no, get off. You need to go somewhere.
Yeah, you need to go.
And the United fans are all singing the rest. You know what I mean? We can't say it. We can't, even though it's past the watershed, we can't say what they were singing.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was.
There's a comment from Vinny. Can you highlight that one? It says, Faz, are you still saying, well, Potter is as good as Ten Hag? I have proof. I said I don't rate Graham Potter for Chelsea. I have proof of this. So I don't know where you got this from.
Wow.
But I have a lot of proof. And I said it from day one.
It's a wild one.
Big content creators told me I'm crazy.
No, to be fair, you know what?
I said Graham's is not the right time.
Listen, yeah, it might be not the right time. Graham Potter is a brilliant coach.
It's not the right time.
Listen, but in a high-pressure job...
he's not done nothing. He's only managed a women's team and a couple team and coming in. He's the biggest, one of the biggest clubs.
But look at Brighton, though. Look at the blueprints that he gave them. Listen, Brighton were relegation. Well, listen, the thing is about, you know, one thing you say about him and Ollie, they have this incredible winning streak.
Yep.
And then incredible losing streak.
Yep.
Right? So, for me, I think that job, I'm glad he got the chance because to see it. But the way Chelsea are now, bro.
No, it's not, because that saying Eddie Howe. Yeah. Eddie Howe is great, but they were double digits. How many years? Eddie Howe was double digit last year in the league.
Yeah,
he was double digit.
Listen, to be fair though,
you need to
sustain a miracle.
Listen, Premier League is sustain. You need to sustain at least a season or two.
And you know what?
High level. He's not even. Graham Potter, when he goes to check in Europe, they don't even know his name.
Listen, Vindicator is back. You know what? After Jose sent me to crazy places where I was losing my mind, literally tried to go home, but I was walking towards Salford when I lived completely the opposite of the way, where I was in dark places, dark alleys. I didn't even know where I was walking. I was having full-on conversations with myself. I said to the United fan base on the United stand fan cam, I said, Eddie Howe, look, Man United will play better football. And you know what? People always used to laugh at me. Oh, that's not good. That's just Eddie Howe. Who's laughing now? Vindicator is here. Listen, it is what it is. Baz, I'd either going for 1-1, 2-2, or
2-2 is too much. Too many goals.
But United do score, and they score as well.
We've only just started. Can I be honest? Imagine Bruno Fernandes gives it to Eriksen. Eriksen crosses into Mr. Workhorse, and bang. Header. If there is a header goal in this game, I will go unconscious because we do not score headers. We just don't score them. We are nothing in aerial threat.
And Workhorse, listen, can you imagine if Workhorse goes there and destroys the league?
Oh my God.
Does a job on them. Be amazing. He says, Nuruddin, what's your thoughts on Juventus? Listen, I've said it before, you have to watch it. Honestly, Jarvis, I know you've come late, but watch it. Honestly, after we're going to finish now in a minute now, but watch it, bro. And we'll tell you, they are dodgy FC. Here we go. They are dodgy FC, bro. We broke it down. Check out a documentary on Netflix about sport, dodginess in sport. The Netflix documentary, and you see what they did. Them and AC Milan, so it is what it is. But right, you reckon 1-1?
I can see a 1-1 looming.
A 1-1. But if Man United win it, what's the score? Man United win it, man.
2-1, mate.
2-1. Guys, quickly.
Marcus Rashford. I think Marcus Rashford scores.
Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments right now, because we're gonna end the stream right now, people. Win, lose or draw, glaze us out, bank us out. But before we go, I want to say.
Oh, by the way,
I want to say to Faz, congratulations again, bro.
Thank you.
On the 10K, it's probably one of the fastest of any YouTuber. You do the graph, bro. You do the graph.
I was just telling.
Guaranteed.
I was just telling my partner. I said, look, people would think I'm ungrateful, but the vision is so much bigger, man. So much bigger. I want to be my vision is I want to go to every single game, get everything from the pre-match to the post, everything. And we're going to do it. I'm telling you, we're going to do it. Imagine I'm sometimes he knows I'm running on 3 hours sleep going to games, 5 hours before kickoff. Yeah. Listen, I want, but before we wrap up, John Murter, how much you rating him this season? Out of what he's done after? Give him a score out of 10. No.
Can I do minus billion?
Wow, come on.
I'm sorry.
Casemiro.
77.
Malacia.
Listen, Casemiro heard that Man United were desperate. Casemiro said to Ancelotti, hey, done.
Well, Real Madrid are
done with the cigars.
Yeah.
Please. My grandchildren, I want them to be dancing. They're not even in this planet yet. They're not in this world yet. But I want them to be dancing and thanking granddad, right? In the Copacabana beach in 20 years' time. Nobody's going to give me that type of contract. Nobody's going to give me 5 years with that amount of money.
300
so see you later.
Yeah, gone.
Ancelotti. Done.
Yeah.
Don Carlos.
Yeah.
Arrivederci. Ciao Bella. He said
Ciao
it in so
Bella,
many.
yeah.
Never he said it in so many. Arrivederci. He said it. Dos vidania. He said it in 10 languages. He said to him to say goodbye. God. That's what he did, right? So it is what it is. Auf Wiedersehen. He gave it with a German as well. Auf Wiedersehen. He did it in so many languages.
Tens of millions.
It couldn't be quick to get into Man United. So for me, it's not me saying it, people. Swiss football institution looks at all the transfers based out of Switzerland, looks at all the transfers for every club of the season, and they said the biggest wasters of money in the summer transfer were Man United. But how much? 77 million Manchester United overspent. Woo! With that 77 million, Man United would have had 3 players in January to help them. Wow. And that's how it is. So Murta, listen, I could have told you that Murta, what's his name? The Juventus player, the highest paid player at Juventus at this moment in time, Rabiot. His mum was going to ask for 20% more for Man United to pay him to sign him on a free. Because Juventus said, yeah, we don't have to, no club has to pay us any money, just go. We want to get you off the wages. And now, I got locked up.
They won't let me.
That's how it is. Yeah. Juventus bought us singing. We got locked up. They won't.
But a lot of players will be wanting to leave now.
Listen. It's going to be very interesting to see what Juventus do now. Honestly, in the next coming weeks, in the next week, well, before the transfer close, let's see when one of these 2-3 players agitates the move. You having Pogba back?
Calm down.
Pogba.
No.
2.
I can't.
Pogba 3.
These what do you call oysters? These French players be having too much oysters. It's softening their bones. They're crumbling. They've got worse arthritis than I do. No.
Pogba's injury-free. Pogba stays fit for 3 years guaranteed.
Injected. Injected, injury free.
I told you, Giddy, it doesn't take a lot to get in. It is. Listen, I hope Pellistri stays. If Pellistri goes, we need somebody else to replace him.
His agent is furious with Manchester United. I can tell you that.
Listen, he's 100%, and I support his agent, but he needs to play and he needs to come in some of these games. I expect him to start in some of the cup games, and I expect him to come in some of the cup games, and I expect him to play. So big up to Pellistri.
Also, the documentary that he's talking about where the dodgy dealings is happening on Netflix is called Bad Sport.
Bad Sport, but then you go and click on that and then you check it and find the episode with Juventus. on all you need to know about Juventus. So there you are, people. It is big love to every one of you.
Episode is called Football Gate.
There you go. It's a big love to all of you. To all of you, massive love to all of you. And hopefully you find us at the match reaction on Sunday. Woo! What kind of a reaction is it? Are you all going to come for your therapy? And do I have to start doing a film listing? Do I have to start doing a serious listing for things that can get you your mind off? Do I have to start suggesting meditation? Do we all have to start doing meditation exercises? Yoga, maybe? But anyway, Therapy Army will be ready, whatever may the result.
Yes.
But if
and Giddy Army, we will be ready. Tell me your t-shirt sizes. We will be ready.
If Arsenal win, if United win, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
There you go.
There you go, Giddy.
Get the camera. Get that battery.
Yeah,
there you go.
Therapy Army.
Woodward and Glazers.
Ah! Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, my heart sank. He's rattled me. I feel rattled now. Honestly, I might have to start going. I might have to dust it off.
We might have to do those smoke and get the band.
Get the sage out. When I get home, start doing the sage on these clothes. Get it out. Don't bring me that. Don't bring me that. Wood. Listen, like I said it on his channel. Sometimes when Vas is walking in front of me at Old Trafford, I'm like, where is he? What gate is he getting to today? Last time I saw executive VIP section.
No.
And I'm just guessing, is he the planted by Woodward and Neil Ashton? Are you the real Neil Ashton?
No.
Are you the real Neil? It's the real Neil Ashton.
Cut the camera.
Listen,
cut.
It's been a pleasure, Therapy Army. Please, I want to thank the brother, the producer.
Badri.
Thank the Battery, the brother behind the cameras who helping us with this in this beautiful studio. And Bas, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congratulations to because I know it's a community. I know it's not just you, it's the community that you've all built. So fast, Planet Bas, massive love and light.
Thank you.
Sunday, Man United win. I'm coming back.
Thank you.
And you know what? You know that biryani we're talking about.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on you.
It's on me. I'm telling you. Okay, it's on me. I'm telling you.
Win.
No problem.
Lose. Draw. Glazers. Bankers. Out. And we're out. Peace.